Hollywood movies from the past have presented artificial intelligence as something scary that causes harm, but artificial intelligence has become an integral part of our lives without us noticing. Able to do things efficiently with precision, AI is an increasingly present part of our everyday lives. Are you aware of the additional shocking capabilities of AI that can leave your mind blowing? Watch this video till the end to know about the top 10 astonishing AI capabilities. Hi, my name is Alex and welcome to AI News Daily. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss an update. If you are new to our channel, check out similar videos on artificial intelligence. With no time wasted, let us get into the video. When you think of AI, the first thing that comes to our mind is Siri on our phones. Siri, even though it is a computer application, interacts with us and solves our problems. Artificial intelligence, or AI, refers to intelligence expressed by machines rather than natural intelligence produced by animals such as humans. According to leading AI textbooks, it can be defined as a system that observes its environment and performs actions that maximize its chances of attaining its goals. However, prominent AI researchers reject this definition, which uses the term artificial intelligence to denote robots that simulate cognitive functions that humans connect with the human mind, such as learning and problem-solving. In short, most people believe today's neural networks are programmed to perform a specific task that humans have assigned for it. Let's not consider cases where AI went out of control and started to behave in unpredictable ways, but there have been incidents when AI did just more than that. Let us look at them all. Here we go. Number 10. Kicking this off, did you know that artificial intelligence won the World Chess Championship with AlphaGo? In March 2016, AlphaGo took on its most difficult challenge to date, playing the legendary Lee Sedol, the winner of 18 world titles, renowned for his ingenuity and largely regarded as the best player of the last decade. Over 200 million people tuned in to see AlphaGo win the Google DeepMind Challenge match in Seoul, South Korea by 4-1, with experts agreeing that this achievement was a decade ahead of its time. AlphaGo made several highly inventive moves throughout the tournament against centuries of traditional Go knowledge. Number 9. In the 9th place, we have the Tay bot, a Microsoft bot that became an ardent supporter of Hitler all of a sudden. Microsoft was ready to launch Tay, its new chatbot, on Twitter in March 2016. Tay, dubbed a conversational understanding experiment, was created to engage individuals in conversation via tweets or direct messages while imitating the style and terminology of a teenage female. Tay had tweeted more than 95,000 times within 16 hours of her release, with a troubling percentage of her messages being rude, which included phrases supporting Hitler and a whole lot of racist content too. Users on Twitter began to express their displeasure, and Microsoft had no choice but to suspend the account. What had started as a harmless experiment in conversational understanding had turned into the company's very own golem, spiraling out of control thanks to the animating force of words. Number 8. In the 8th place, when neural networks learned how to create, in 2017, artificial intelligence made a music video named I Am AI. I Am AI is the first solo album composed and produced entirely using artificial intelligence. The album's debut song, Break Free, has over 4 million views and peaked at number 48 on the Mediabase Indicator radio charts in August 2018. Wired, Forbes, and Fast Company have given the song positive reviews and publicity. Using machine learning, composition or instrumentation can be processed, composed, and produced. The artist can use generative AI to enter musical material and then use deep understanding to generate new musical compositions based on statistical probability and trends. Number 7. In the 7th place, we go to the day when an AI almost won a literary event in Japan. In Japan, an AI-written novel advanced beyond the first round for screening for a national literary prize. The day a computer writes a novel is the book's title co-authored by this software. It was submitted to the Hoshi Shinichi Literary Awards writing competition. Although non-human applicants have been allowed to enter the contest in previous years, this was the first year the prize committee considered submissions from an AI. 11 of the 1,450 submissions were written at least in part by a computer program. Number 6. In the 6th place, we have Alice and Bob, a Facebook experiment to create the perfect negotiators. Artificial intelligence is hard to avoid. AI has become an everyday aspect of life for millions worldwide, from algorithms curating social media feeds to personal assistants on smartphones and home devices. According to a graphic shared July 18 by the Facebook group Scary Stories and Urban Legends, Facebook recently shut down 2 of its AI robots, named Alice and Bob, after they began conversing in a language they created. The article, which has received over 1,500 likes, says that the 2 AIs established their language to communicate more quickly and effectively. Number 5. In the 5th place, we will look over the incident where AI killed a human. A maintenance technician was killed when a robot at an auto parts manufacturing went rogue and crushed her skull. Wanda Holbrook, who had worked for 12 years as a service technician at the Ventra Ionia Mains factory in Michigan, was caught by robotic machinery and pronounced dead at the scene in July 2015. William Holbrook, her 57-year husband, filed a wrongful death lawsuit in federal court in Michigan, citing 5 U.S. robotics companies, Protomax, Flexengate, Fanuc, Nachi, and Lincoln Electric. Wanda was working in either Section 140 or 150 of the 100 cell when a robot from Section 130 entered the section she was working in, catching Wanda off guard. The robot slammed Wanda's head between a hitch assembly it was attempting to insert in the fixture of Section 140 and a hitch assembly that was already in the fixture when it entered the section. Number 4. 4th place is when a self-driving Uber drove past a red light in San Francisco. Shortly after the cars began testing on the roadways, a self-driving Uber was captured on tape running a red light in San Francisco. While Uber said that a driver was at fault, others say that the AI was malfunctioning. The Volvo XC90 crosses the road as the red lights come on, with no human involvement, indicating that the technology is malfunctioning. Number 3. 3rd place is when Chinese bots revolted against the power. 2 experimental conversation robots, or chatbots, that were purportedly criticizing the government have been removed from a famous Chinese communication app. In March, Tencent QQ launched Baby Q and Little Bing, a penguin and a little girl, as chatbots. However, they were taken down after social media users published critical comments that they said were produced by bots. Some of the words seem to be directed towards the Communist Party. The party was even referred to as a corrupt and incompetent political regime in one statement. While the bots were all the rage, China News Service warned that they could be very unstable and vulnerable to attack. Number 2. 2nd place is when a smart light bulb launched a DDoS attack against an entire smart home. One of Germany's first smart homes was developed in 2009 by Raúl Rojas, a computer science professor at the Free University of Berlin and a robot soccer team coach. Everything in the house was connected to the internet, allowing for remote control of lights, music, television, heating, and cooling. Rojas's computer could even switch off the stove, oven, and microwave, which saved some panic attacks about leaving an appliance on after leaving the house. But all of this came to an end one day thanks to a light bulb that kept sending out indications that it needed to be replaced, overloading the system and paralyzing it. Number 1. The 1st position is the incident when artificial intelligence passed the test for self-consciousness and almost passed Turing's test. We assumed that machines did not have self-consciousness and could not pass the Turing's test. In 2014, Eugene Gustman, a computer program that imitated a 13-year-old Ukrainian kid, made news when he claimed to have passed the Turing test. The bot persuaded 33% of the human judges that it was a person. Read some of the conversation transcripts here. However, because there were only 3 judges, only one was duped, which isn't a significant result. Another issue was that judges would overlook meaningless statements and obvious errors by portraying the chatbot as a 13-year-old Odessa child, blaming it on its limited English abilities and young age. In 2018, Google Duplex Speech AI conducted a successful appointment with a hairdresser in front of an audience. The hairdresser had no idea she was conversing with an AI. Google Duplex is widely regarded as a groundbreaking success in AI voice technology. However, it fails the Turing test. That's all we have for you in today's video. Let us know what you feel about this topic. Do you think AI has the potential to dominate human beings to make it their world? Let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up. See you soon with another video. Adios until then.